All right. Welcome, everybody. And my name is Dami Oguntade. I'm a purposeful personal brand coach. And you can also call me the brand clarity queen. Yes, I help you to find and amplify your voice. Yes. And if I can explain it some other way, I can say again that I help you to get found online. Yes, I help you to establish your brand online so that your voice can be heard, so that you can be seen, heard, and get opportunities. Opportunities can involve money, it can involve speaking engagement, it can involve job opportunities. So that is what I do in a nutshell. And I'm very excited to be here this evening. Thank you all so much for joining me in this session. And today's session is the onboarding session for the cohort 4 of the LinkedIn Branding Challenge by Dami Oguntade. And I'm really, really happy to be here this evening. So, without further ado, let's just get right into this. LinkedIn is a social media platform, different from every other social media platform. It's a social media platform for professionals and entrepreneurs, yes, right? But it's a professional platform and it's not a platform like any other, really. Let me just tell you a bit of a bit of a story, right? To start out or to kick off the session. I started out with Instagram. I started out with Instagram, and I've been on Instagram for about 7 years, yeah, about 6 or 7 years, yes, because I started my business on Instagram. Yes, it's not moving. Yeah, I've not started moving it. Yeah, so I started with Instagram, and I've been on Instagram for a while, so I'm quite very conversant with Instagram. But last year. No, it was last 2 years, December. I got quite intentional and I got a bit inquisitive about LinkedIn. You understand? Because I was getting a bit uncomfortable with Instagram because it was already requiring people having to showcase their private life or putting their private life out there, people having to involve their children just to get connected with the audience, you understand? And I wasn't so comfortable with that. I don't want to show my family is mine, and I should not be pressured to show them to the world. It should be at my own volition, do you understand? And I had to open my mind up to LinkedIn. I joined Alma's squad then, yeah, right. So I joined. I wasn't I wasn't having it. I was like, what kind of platform is this? Oh my God. So I was consistent for a while, then I dropped off again. For months I wasn't on the platform again. Then I joined another cohort again, right? Then I got a bit serious. Then by the time it was August last year, I joined another cohort. And it was like the light bulb moment for me. Bam! I was like, so this is it. Oh my God, this platform is so amazing. And since then, I haven't looked back. It's been since August, right? September, October, November, December, and here we are, February. Here we are, February already. And the platform I can tell you is a house or a country or a nation or or a world of opportunities, if I can say that again, really. If you can put your heart to it, you will definitely enjoy the platform. And I can tell you there are lots of opportunities waiting for you from all around the world, all around the world. It is not like any other platform. And that is why we have to learn afresh. You have to keep your mind very open if you want to really have utilize this platform to the best of your abilities. Do you understand? You have to be very open because there are lots of things that you have brought from other platforms that you will have to unlearn. You have to learn and you have to relearn. That is how this platform works. So I just want you to keep your mind open and don't get your mind closed. And that is why I actually said all the stories, right? So let's just get started. So LinkedIn boasts over the global reach boasts over 1 billion members worldwide, spanning more than 200 countries. So you can see the amount of opportunities that are right there for you. Professional demographics. The platform includes 65 million decision makers, not just members or not just people that just use the platform. Decision makers in companies, decision makers in countries, decision makers in businesses, as in you just name it, decision makers, and 10 million C-level executives, making it a hub for influential professionals. So if they can vouch for you on LinkedIn, I can tell you you would definitely, or you are definitely somebody to be reckoned with in whatever industry that you are recognized for in LinkedIn or on LinkedIn. Do you understand? So it's a platform you need to take very seriously. So a significant 87% of recruiters utilize LinkedIn to vet candidates for job. I'm sure um you have also you have also, sorry, I have a bit of code. You have also experienced something like that before, where you apply for a job and they tell you to drop your LinkedIn profile. They tell you to drop your LinkedIn profile. And that is because they want to vet you on LinkedIn. They want to find out about you on LinkedIn. And also, when you go to Google to search for your name or anything that has to do with you, the first information Google is going to show is going to be your LinkedIn, except you have a website. Do you understand? So LinkedIn should be taken seriously. So when people search for you, they would always find something that will boost your brand or that will boost your name on Google whenever they search for you, or whenever they come to LinkedIn, when they search for you, they will see something worthwhile, something that would attract opportunities to you. So that is why I'm pleading with you to make sure that you take LinkedIn very seriously. So approximately 75% of individuals who recently changed jobs use LinkedIn to discover new opportunities. Yes, a lot of people get jobs through LinkedIn. And I can say, as somebody that has been on LinkedIn for a while, even if I wasn't serious initially, before I now got serious, that's open for job tag that people usually use actually doesn't bring you job opportunities. What brings you job opportunities is what we are going to be discussing tonight. So if you have that tag on your profile, please go and remove it. It doesn't show you as somebody that of value. It shows you as somebody desperate for a job. So, but if you're able to put in everything we are going to be talking tonight, you are going to be rightly positioning yourself for opportunities. You are going to be rightly positioning yourself for you are going to be rightly positioning yourself for opportunities. You are going to be rightly positioning yourself for opportunities, and not you looking like someone that is very desperate for a job. Do you understand? So candidates with a complete LinkedIn profile have 71% are 71% more likely to receive a job interview, emphasizing the value of a well-maintained profile, because all these HR managers actually search for people, and that is why you also make sure that your profile is well optimized and SEO compliant, or sorry, I said CEO, SEO compliant. So when people search for keywords, when HR managers or recruiters are searching for um, a particular set of people or a particular people they want to employ, your name will be able to show. So we are going to be discussing all of that this evening as well. So users with a complete LinkedIn profile are 40% or 40 times more likely to receive job opportunities, highlighting the platform's role in career advancement. So it cannot be overemphasized. So the number one thing you need to look at, or you need to pay attention to when you are positioning yourself rightly or trying to build your brand on LinkedIn, is the question: what is your why? Why are you on LinkedIn? If you're The truth is, if you're unable to answer this particular question, you are going to struggle on the platform. You are going to really, really struggle, because it is you ought to take LinkedIn. LinkedIn is like a job on its own, really. I don't see it as is a platform to, not really to socialize, but to build community. There are two different things. Socializing, you socialize on on Instagram, you socialize on TikTok, you just go there and enjoy yourself and just scroll and just scroll up, scroll. But LinkedIn, no. I know it's a social platform, right? But it's a more serious platform. And that is why I can tell you confidently that it's not your usual social platform. It's more of a community-oriented platform. So you can build a community on LinkedIn, a very solid community on LinkedIn. But for you to say is a social platform where you just come and scroll and enjoy yourself. No, it's not. It's a platform for you to build a community and for you to position yourself rightly for opportunities. So it's not like any other platform. So if you're not going to be very serious, or if you're not going to take the platform seriously by allocating time to that platform or to this platform we are talking about, you are going to struggle. But it will all depend on if you know your why. It is when you know your why, you will keep showing up even when you are not gaining traction yet, or even when you are not building community yet. You are going to keep showing up, and showing up the right way. You are going to keep learning and keep showing up better way, as in a better way than you showed up the last time. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's not just you showing up blindly, it's going to be you showing up in a better way, because you are studying the algorithm, you are studying your post, you are studying how people are reacting to it, and you are readjusting yourself per time. So, what is your why? You're going to make sure you know your why. Is it to get a job? Is it to advance your career? Is it to position yourself as a thought leader in your industry? Is it for professional networking and connection? Is it for skill development? Because we know that we have LinkedIn Learning where you can be able to learn. You understand? It's a very good platform for you to learn as well. or for you to position yourself or position your brand for opportunities. So you need to answer these questions. If you are not, if you don't answer this question, you are going to struggle, and that is not a prophecy, or that is not for not just trying to be negative. It is just the plain truth, because LinkedIn is hard work. It is not a fun work. It's real hard work, really. And that is not to scare you, that is just to prepare you ahead. Because when you are determined, when you know what you want, or what you are looking for, or what you are heading for, and you are able to prepare ahead better. Do you get what I'm saying? So that is it. Right. You also need to know your target audience. Your target audience is very important. And for you to know your target audience, it means that you know what you are there for, you know the solution you want to provide, either as a student or whatever it is. If you're a student, your solution can just be to motivate people. Do you understand? Or to get people into your world, to know what you do on a daily basis, just to build a community. Probably you're not really looking for opportunity, but you are just trying to build your brand for visibility, and also bring people into your world. Do you understand? To build a community around yourself. So probably you're just going to be talking about your courses, how your day went. You're just going to be talking about motivating people, talking about a book that you read, the things you are learning, the new things you are learning, and sharing it with people so that they can also learn. Do you get what I'm saying? So you need to know your why, and you need to know your target audience. As a student like that, probably fellow students will be your target audience, or even normal professionals who have interest in what you are talking about. Do you understand? So you need to know the solution you are providing. You need to know why you are on LinkedIn, and you need to know your target audience. If you don't know your target audience, you are going to struggle, because every content you create must speak to your target audience. It must speak to their problems. It must speak to solve problems. It must speak to their struggles. They must be able to relate with your content part time. They must be able to see themselves in each of your sorry, excuse me. I have a bit of cold, sorry. Just pardon me. It must be able to speak to your audience. If it doesn't speak to your audience, your content is going to get lost in the many content online. But if it's able to speak to your audience, they're able to relate with you, and they would easily engage with your content. Do you understand? And you are able to also speak their language. You are also able to call them out. So you are able to target your content to your target audience per time. Do you understand? And that was how I was also able to bring people even for this particular this day, because I know the problem that my audience are going through. Even the post I made this morning was also targeted to them, because I know that my audience are people that struggle with confidence, because they don't want to put themselves out there, but they still want to build a brand, but they are scared about the opinions of people. And that was why I put that particular story this morning. It was a true story, definitely. But that was because I know that people can be able to relate with it. Do you get what I'm saying? So every story you put out there, every content must have a reason why you are putting it out there. Do you get what I'm saying? So you must know your purpose, the purpose of your brand, and your target audience. If you can be able to know this, know the purpose, the solution, and your target audience, you will not struggle at all. So what do you need to be able to win on LinkedIn? Like I was already saying, you need to be able to manage your time because LinkedIn is going to take your time. It takes a lot of time to build a community. Just like I told you, it is a community-oriented platform. It is not like any other platform. So it is going to take your time if you're unable to manage your time properly. You also need consistency. Consistency works on any platform at all. Any platform you are trying to build a brand on, it takes consistency to build a brand. Because building a brand is just like you saying the same thing in different ways or over a long period of time so that people can get to know you for that particular thing. Do you understand? And that is why it's not so advisable to be talking about five different things or six different things as a person trying to build a brand. You must talk about one thing, two things, or at most three things. Those three things, Seb, you're already getting your audience confused. I personally always advise to get known for at least just two things. Do you understand? Two things. One thing you can get known for one thing, but at times you can get bored speaking about one thing over and over again in different ways. But if you don't get bored, definitely that that is the same way. The example I always use is an example of a doctor, a specialist doctor. Do you understand? It's different from a generalist. A specialist doctor is able to they are usually much more respected and they are also usually paid more. And whenever people are looking for a solution in that regard, most people don't think of a generalist, they think of a specialist. Do you understand? So that is why it is important to get known for one thing or at most two things, or let me say at most three things. But at that three things, I don't always advise three things because you are going to be confusing your audience. Except those three things are interrelated, just like this personal branding with LinkedIn growth. Because a lot of people come to LinkedIn to build their brand. So that is why LinkedIn growth and personal branding all go hand in hand together, and also social media management because LinkedIn is a social media platform. So if you are talking about those three things, you are still talking about one thing as a basically, really, you are still talking about one thing, which is still personal brand, because you cannot build your brand online without knowing how to manage your social media. Do you understand? And you cannot be able to build your brand online without knowing about content creation. You cannot be able to build your brand online without understanding the platform that you want to build your brand on. Do you get what I'm saying? So somebody who puts personal brand strategist, social media manager, or content strategist, they're still talking about the same thing. Although some people specialize on content creation or content strategist, on being a content strategist, but as a personal brand strategist or a personal brand coach, you need the knowledge of all those things to be able to build your brand properly online. Do you understand? So, or except it's interconnected like that, try to keep it to at least two things, at least one or two things, please, so that you don't confuse your audience and you can get known and get paid better as a specialist. And you also need determination. If not, you are going to get tired along the way. Before opportunities start coming in, you need a lot of tenacity, a lot of determination, a lot of consistency. Because by the time the opportunities start rolling in, the opportunity itself is a booster. Do you get? Because the day the first opportunity comes, you are like, oh my God, so I can get this. So it's like a booster on its own for it to be able to encourage you to keep going. So it's like an energy booster. But before those opportunities start coming in, you need determination and discipline to be able to keep going regardless. Do you understand? And you need sacrifice as well. Do you go understand? To be able to build a community, and I cannot emphasize that enough. LinkedIn is a community oriented platform, and you also need to be ready to, I already said that, ready to learn, unlearn, and also relearn. So the three areas we're going to be talking about majorly is profile optimization. I won't be talking so much about that. I'll just tell you or show you the things you need to pay attention to. But if you really want to optimize your profile, you need to get a graphics designer to help you to optimize your profile, or you can reach out to me to be able to help you out with that. And that is not what I do majorly, but I can help out with that as well. But if you don't, I will still be showing you the things you need to do. Do you understand? I will still be showing you, but the most important thing for you to be able to start this challenge is the content creation part. And the last time we did the core three, I focused a lot on profile optimization. So I might be sharing that video because it was recorded as well, so that you can be able to learn. If you don't want to pay anyone to help you to do that, do you understand? You can watch the video and be able to do it yourself. But today's session, I'm going to be focusing more on content creation, because that is what you really need to be able to start this challenge. Do you understand? So we'll be talking about profile optimization, content creation, and building your authority. The things you need to be able to build your authority. But as time goes on, do you understand? The next weekend, I'll focus on profile optimization and also talk a little bit about content creation based on probably the mistakes I'm seeing people making, or based on your question. So if I don't focus on it today, the next session, I will definitely focus on profile optimization. And the last session is usually when I talk about authority building, because you need to get familiar with the platform first before you can now begin to talk about authority building. Do you understand? And that involves having getting your LinkedIn badge, LinkedIn top badge. It also involves you starting your newsletter. Do you get what I'm saying? And also trying to showcase yourself in live videos and all that. So it's usually the last week I usually talk about that. So if I don't talk about it so much today, just make sure that you join the next session, the next weekend, so that we can be able to address that. Because what I want to focus on basically today is content creation, so that you can be able to be confident enough to start the challenge by tomorrow. So let's just get right into that. So profile optimization, you need your name. Your name should be your official name. Please don't use nicknames. It is an official platform. Please don't use nicknames, because even when if peradventure your if peradventure, oh, thank you so much, Wemimo. I didn't see your message quickly. Thank you for telling me sorry. I love you. Thank you so much. All right. So you need if peradventure you lost or you lose your page, do you understand? You are going to be asked for your official ID card. Also, you are going to be using the platform to get a job. Do you get? So you don't want a recruiter to come on your platform and be seeing what name can I use as an example? Uh, the name that is coming to my mind is quite funny. Uh, um, sorry about that. Lucky babe or something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? No, please just avoid that. Avoid it. I beg you. It's maybe wait, what? Mimilicious, seriously. Please just avoid it. Avoid it. It's an official platform and you need to treat it professionally, please. You don't want a recruiter or somebody that wants to give you an opportunity of a speaking engagement, an opportunity of a gig, an opportunity of a job. Seeing that kind of name, please, you just need to avoid it by all means. And also your profile picture. Please, if you can go to the studio to snap a proper picture and do a photo shoot, please do that. But peradventure you are unable to do that, make sure you find a plain background, place your phone properly, and take a very good official picture. Make sure the background is plain enough. It can be colorful, but plain color. You can be wearing the ones I usually like, although you can change the background using Canva, but if you can use the same like a bit of a contrast, a little bit of a contrast from the clothes you're wearing, or the same color with the clothes you're wearing. Do you get just a bit lighter or a bit light shade or a bit darker shade? Usually work perfectly. I usually like how the profile picture usually show on people's profile, although mine is not like that. Do you get? But mine is I was wearing pink and my background is red. Do you get? So it works that way as well. But if you go and check people with the same color of background and clothes, it's usually very, very beautiful. I usually like it. You might not, but I like it. You get? It's just a personal it's just a personal opinion there, right? So you can just put your phone and snap a good picture. Do you understand? Snap a good picture. Make sure the background is plain. It's not distracting. The background is plain, it's not distracting. And you can now go to Canva to change the background to any color that you want. Do you understand? There are also you can also type on Canva. You type profile is it profile picture now? Profile something. Profile picture cover. Profile picture cover, yes. So you can have all those very design kind of this thing to put on your this thing. It's usually very beautiful. Right. So you can also go on Canva, type banner, LinkedIn banner, and also adjust your banner accordingly. As I told you the last time, I actually showed them how to do it, but this particular cohort, I'm going to be focusing more on content creation. I'm just going to be using my mouth to explain to you. Your banner, just go on Canva, type LinkedIn banner and adjust it accordingly. Make sure that the color you pick is it speaks about your values, your brand values to your audience. Don't just pick any color. Colors speaks. Colors speaks. Please, colors speaks a lot. Don't just pick a color. Make sure you pick a color that resonates with your brand. You can go on ChatGPT or on Google, type your values and type and ask Google or AI which color would resonate more with your values or with your brand or with your target audience, and use that particular color. And there's a reason I use this particular shade of red and this particular red. Do you understand? So because of the values I want to portray to my audience. I am somebody of love and passion. Passion, love, the speaks is red that speaks about those two things. And I also the yellow is hope. I also want to give hope to people. Do you understand? Make people to come out of their shell and give their voice and learn their voice and know that they are powerful. Bread 2 also speaks about that, my message. Do you understand? That you are powerful, you have everything it takes to be able to take over the world. Yes. Put your voice out there, build your brand, and let opportunities come find you where you are. The whole world is just at your feet for you to take. Yes, the world is a small village now, so you can literally get opportunities from all around the world using LinkedIn. Yes, you can. So make sure that the color that you're going to be using speaks about your brand. So you are not speaking a thing and your psychologically your audience are sensing something else. And let me just use an example. Have you ever seen yourself being moody and you wear a particular color and your mood just brightens up? Yeah, yeah. I'm about to take over the world, right? That's how I feel whenever I actually wear red. That is exactly how I feel. Thank you so much, Akin. That is exactly how I feel. And that is why whenever a particular speaking engagement or a particular this thing is very important to me, you would always see me wear red. Apart from the fact that it's my brand color, it just speaks that power, confidence. Hey, I'm ready to take over the world kind of thing it gets. Just ignore me. I love to enjoy myself whenever I'm having a session like this, right? So make sure that the color you pick speaks to your audience and not like you are sending a particular message and you are getting a different feedback from your audience. Yes, colors can do that as well. Colors are powerful, right? So your headline. This is so important. I wish I could show you, but it's going to take a lot of time. I'm just going to be sharing that video, or make sure that you join the next weekend session, so that I can be able to show you practically how to be able to go about it using AI. I'm going to be using somebody that will join, one of the people that are going to join the session, as an example, just like I did in the first, second, and the third cohort as well. I think I used somebody in the distance. So your headline, stop. If you are somebody that is being employed, or you are working as an employee in a company, please don't use employee. Don't write employee. What is that? Come on. No, you are what more than that. You are in that company to solve a problem. You are not an employee. Stop looking at yourself that way. And don't write HR manager. No, you can write that afterwards. But what solution do you bring to the table? That is what people want to know. That if you want to join my company, if I want to poach you from this company to this company to my company, what solution will you be bringing? That is what you ought to write there. Do you understand? Someone like me, I have written before. I take you from being hidden to highly sought after. That is the value I bring. Or I tell you that I help you to find and amplify your voice. Maybe you are somebody that lost his or her confidence. I help you to find that confidence, find that voice, and amplify it to the world, to be able to get opportunities, from all around the world. Do you understand? By showcasing your value, showcasing the solutions that you carry. So please do and remove it. If it's on your profile right now, please go and remove it. Just go there. I don't want to see. If I see it, I'm going to sue you. I am going to sue you, right? So make sure that you write the solution you offer to people. At times, I also say I help you to build your acts. Yes, you help you to build your authority, your credibility, and your trust so that you can be able to attract opportunities. All of these things are still the value that I bring to the table. Do you understand? So, always speak in the light of the value you bring to the table. As an HR manager, you bring a lot to the table. Do you understand? Um, as a finance person, I help you to secure your future. That as in I help you to what's this thing? To retire with I'm looking for that word. Um Retire with a bang or something like that. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I help you to retire without something. The word is not coming right now, but just look for that solution, that tangible solution you give to people, and just hold on to it and write it out. If you don't know what to write, go on AI right now. Whatever it is that you solve for people, write it on AI and tell AI to help you to rewrite it in a very short or help you to write it as a pitch, 6 words pitch that would showcase the value that you give to people, or that would help you to attract people's attention whenever you say it to people. You can write it just like I'm saying it. Write it on AI just like I'm saying it. Yes, you talk to AI like you're talking to a person. That is how I communicate with AI as well. Do you understand? So right now, while we are still in this session, go there right now. Chat GPT, for which other one? There's now a DeepSeek. There are lots of AI. You can use your WhatsApp AI to whichever one works for you. Do you understand? There is one I'm trying to remember. I've forgotten. I've forgotten the name. So go there and tell it to help you to write it and showcase the value that you really offer to people. And write it in 6 words, not more than 6 words, or not more than 7 words. Do you understand? I take you from Eden to highly sought after. From Eden to highly sought after. Those are just four words. So you can use 6 words. You know, that particular headline space doesn't give you room to write a lot of words. Do you get what I'm saying? So all this thing queen, that please just remove it from that place. That place is to amplify the solution you offer. While you are making your post, you can be writing whatever queen or whatever it is that you are. Your banner too is to showcase the value that you offer. Do you get what I'm saying? On my banner, you will see it there. One of these words that I just said to you is what you'll find on my banner and also in my headline. So it's to showcase the value, value. It is all about solving a problem. What problem are you solving for people? That is the value you offer. So make sure that your headline is not sabotaging you from getting opportunities. Also, your about me section. Yes. If you have not written it properly, make sure you copy whatever you have there right now, or you go to AI, you write everything about you on AI. Everything you think a potential somebody that wants to give you an opportunity will want to know about you, write it there. And now tell AI, this is the about me section of LinkedIn, um of my LinkedIn, and I want it to be able to help me to attract opportunities. I want it to be an irresistible I want you to help me write it in an irresistible way that will help me to attract opportunities. And don't make it as in just write it that way. Like I'm saying it, yes, just write it that way. And whichever one you have there, copy it also, go and paste it on AI and tell it to help you to rewrite it in an irresistible way, in a way that will help you to attract opportunities. Do you understand? Please go and do it right away. Like I'm talking to you right now, right now, right now. Although I already put everything you ought to do, the task, all these things, I put it as a task beside each of the content idea for each day. Yes, I put a task beside it. One is your name. Each day there is a task per day. I'll be showing you briefly before we end this session. Do you understand? So just do that so that your about me section as well can be will be able to help you to attract opportunities. Your featured section, because LinkedIn is a platform that you cannot see every post at a glance, unlike Instagram. Do you understand? That is why there is a featured section so that when people visit your profile at in the first time, they will be able to see all your sorry about that. They'll be able to see all your everything you have achieved, all your achievements. They will be able to see it at a glance. Do you understand? These things that would help to boost your brand. All those things that would, I want to use a particular word, that will showcase you rightly or showcase you as a person of value. It might be a post, it might be or something that would help people to be able to want to buy from you. Do you understand? That will showcase you as somebody that will help them to solve a particular problem. Do you understand? Those are the things you should write there, or you should put in your featured section. When you go to any post, there is usually 3 dots by the right up. Click on those 3 dots and you will see feature this post. Do you understand? Click on it and it will be automatically featured on your features section. Do you understand? So make sure you do that as well. Make sure you do that as well. Go to all your posts and pick the ones that will showcase you and showcase your brand properly, and make sure that you put them in the featured section. If you are somebody that has a service that you render, make sure that the part of the things you feature in your featured section would be what do they call it now? Reviews from the people that you have helped. Reviews, or if you're creative, your portfolio should be in your featured section. Do you understand? Things that will make people to see that, oh, he or she, or you are able to deliver what they want you to deliver. That is what you should put there. Do you understand? Someone like me, I put my courses there. I put my review is there as well, and myself in a speaking engagement. Like some of the engagements I've already spoken before, I put it there so that they can know I'm also a speaker. Do you get what I'm saying? And they can also invite me to speak. Do you get what I'm saying? So those are the things that I put there. I can't really remember other things that I added, but those are basically okay. My book is also there so they can know that I'm an author, so they can take me seriously. Do you understand what I'm saying? So anything that will make them take you seriously and help you to attract opportunities, please go and put it in your featured section. That is the reason why those featured section is there, because people cannot see all your posts at a glance. So go and put it there and go and do it as we are talking right now. Your skills, please. If you don't have your skills section, please go and do it right away. all the experience that you have gathered, you must have gathered skills while you were working there. So go and create those skills section. Go and create those skills section. We are going to have a day where we are going to people are going to like each other's skills, or there's a word there's a word they use on LinkedIn, or vet each other's skills. I can't remember the exact word. So make sure that you have those skills, those top skills, you have them already there, so that when you can also just tell your friends, your colleagues to help you to go and vet those skills for you. Those are part of the things that those are part of the things that recruiters look at as well. So go, and if you don't have a skill section yet, please go and do your skill section. Your experience section, go and update it. Go and update it. Yes, yes, I'm talking to you. Go and update it. A lot of people forget to update their experience section. Your LinkedIn is your CV. Is your CV. A lot of recruiters, before they even ask you for your CV, they go there first. So go and update your experience section. You volunteered somewhere, go and put it in your experience section. They don't, as in, go and put it there. You did something for someone, as long as it's a thing of value, go and put it in your experience section. As long as it's going to add to the value that as going to add to you as a valuable person. It's going to make people see you as a valuable person. You are a worker in the church. Go and add it to your volunteer section. Go and add it to your volunteer section. They would make it, it will make people see you as a serious-minded person. If you're a leader in the church, you are a leader in the church, go and add it. I know it seems very insignificant, but I can tell you it means a lot. Being a leader in the church makes me see you as a serious-minded person. Do you understand? So if I have an opportunity of a leadership position, I can reach out to you. It's an experience as well. You can put it as an experience or as a volunteer section. There's a volunteer section as well. So go there right now and put it there. Your licenses, your certificates that you gained. I know you did a lot of challenges. Go and they gave you certificates. Go and put it there right now. Go and update it and make sure you put the picture there as well. There's a section there. There's an opportunity to put the picture of your certificate, picture of probably you spoke somewhere, they gave you an award. Go and put it there and put the picture while they were giving you the award. You put it there, you attach it there. There is an opportunity there, as in the space there you can put it. Go and put it right away. Recommendation. This is very important. Have you worked with a client? Go on and type it right now. And right now, as I'm talking to you, go and type it and send it to them that they should give you a recommendation. You are going to go to the recommendation section of LinkedIn and go and send a recommendation. I'm going to go into this in details next weekend, but I just need to just look, just make it help you to paraphrase it. If you can find your way around it, yes. I will also share the video of the last cohort as well, so that you can also watch it. I also showed them everything in the last cohort. So this is all it is for your profile optimization. So make sure you optimize your profile. I beg you. I beg you. You did a product for a person, they gave you feedback. Go and put it, as in send a recommendation to them for them to recommend you. Do you get what I'm saying? Right. So that is it. So let's now go into this. Please make sure your profile is not looking like any of this that I'm showing you right now. Make sure your profile is not looking like this. You cannot attract opportunities like this. Yes, please let your profile speak. Let it speak for you when you are not there. Let people see your profile and they fall in love with you already without even seeing you. Yes. I also still plan on going to the studio again for another picture that is showcasing me smiling. And I was telling the photographer that day, my smile is important to me. Make sure I'm smiling. But the ones I was smiling in were not so good. So I did not pick them. Right. But the profile picture I had initially, that one was AI generated, and that one showcased my brand like, as in, a lot of people saw me as somebody that was approachable. A lot of people were able to approach me, but here you see this my current profile picture. It showcases me as somebody too serious to approach, and I still want to change it. Believe me, I will still change it because it's not showcasing my brand properly. So if you want to showcase, because my brand speaks love and passion, friendliness, those are the major things of my brand. So that profile picture is not really showcasing me properly. So I need to really say that. So if you want to make sure that your profile picture is showcasing you as somebody of value, is showcasing your values as well. Make sure your profile picture is showcasing your value. If you want to be showcased as somebody completely professional and serious minded, definitely you don't need to smile. Do you understand? And you need to have a very, very professional picture. Yes. You can't be slouching like this or like this and expecting people to take you seriously. No. Do you understand? So make sure your profile picture is showcasing you as you are, as you want it to showcase you. Is speaking to you for you when you are not there. Do you understand? If you want people to see you as a friendly person, make sure your profile picture is smiling. Is smiling, yes. So that people can be able to see you as an approachable person. Do you get what I'm saying? So that is it about the so make sure your LinkedIn shows in Google searches. Your LinkedIn shows in Google searches, and you don't want Google to show something that is not going to attract opportunities to you. So headshots, make sure it's an headshot. It's not showcasing your waist, please. No, it's an headshot. An headshot is just from your head to your let's say your breast line. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, that is an headshot. If it's going beyond that, then it's no more an headshot. Do you get? It's just to your breast line. Yes, that is all it is. Your neck or below your neck, just a little bit below your neck. Make sure your picture it feels the this thing to at least 60%. To at least 60%, yes. Do you understand? So I'm going to be showing you an example. So check out people doing well in your niche and see what they are doing. See the headline they are putting in their distance so that you can also be able to see use an example like theirs as well. Do you understand? So see this. This is like my mentor, my passive mentor. Is not an active mentor. He's not actively mentoring me, but this is somebody like I always go to his profile. I studied himself and what's her name now? Lara Acosta. Yes, those two people. I sat down with their profile, as in their profile, their content. I sat down with it beginning of this year, and I consumed them. And I'm still doing that even till now. Do you understand? And that was why you could not as have you cannot please share the second name. Lara Acosta, Lara Acosta, Lara, Lara, Lara Acosta. They are also personal brand coaches and LinkedIn growth coaches as well. Let me write it for you. Lara Acosta. I learned so much from them. So if you saw my post last year and you saw my post this year, you would definitely know there is a lot of difference. There is a lot of difference. And it's just because I consumed their content. I consumed it. I sat down with it consistently and I consumed them. Yes. So this is it. Can you see? Can't you just, as in, you will fall in love with him just by seeing his profile. Can you see he's smiling? He's telling you I'm approachable, I'm lovable, I'm friendly. And if you see his content too, his content always speak friendliness. Yes, it speaks friendliness a lot. Lara Costa is more of a professional person, but Jasmine is a friendly person. Is a community friendly, loving. That is the brand it showcases. I don't know if that is it. Um, personally, do you understand? But that is the brand it showcases in his content. Can you see he's showcasing it as well in his profile pictures or his profile? His brand, his banner, his profile picture. Can you see? His head fills that profile space 60%. 60%. Sorry about that. 60%. Can you see? And what did he write here? Learn how to build your brand and your business on LinkedIn. That is it. And that is what it teaches basically. LinkedIn growth and branding. That is what it teaches. And but you need to also add what people will use to trust you. And that is what he added here. 270,000 plus personal brands grow with me. He has over, I think that's what I'm going to go and add in my own too. 7,000 personal brands grow with me. What I have there is helped 200 plus brands or 200 plus leaders. But I think I'm going to go and add this right now, right away, without. Sorry, I love to enjoy myself when I'm having my sessions, right? So just pardon me. So you can see what he wrote in his headline, Coach for LinkedIn's top 1% personal brand. I think I'm going to go and change mine as well. I'm getting inspiration right now. I'm going to write coach for LinkedIn's top leaders. Do you understand? And that is it. And that is who I am. I'm coach for LinkedIn's top leaders. Are you not a top leader? Yes, yes, you are. Do you understand? Or LinkedIn leaders or LinkedIn top professionals. Yes. Is top 1% person. Am I not part of the top 1% personal brands? And he's my coach. Indirectly, he's a passive coach to me, not an active coach. You get? Right. So that is it. You need to be able to showcase um your achievements. Showcase your achievements. Right. So let's move quickly. I think the time is running. We're already spending all close to 2 hours here. We are like a 1 hour plus. Yes. So let's run quickly. Personal brand. What makes you different? What makes you different? I tell people I love my clients. And that is one thing that makes me different. A lot of coaches just coach people and they just dump them. They coach people just because of their money. They coach people and you see them talk at them or talk to them anyhow. No. I respect my clients. I love my clients, and it shows in even in their feedbacks. Do you understand? I have attended trainings. I've been coached by people, and I see how coaches use a lot of derogatory statements just so that they can feel powerful. I don't need words like that to feel powerful. No, I am complete all by myself. I know, as in, I am so confident in the God that is in me that I don't need to speak derogatory statement to other people to feel like, okay, I am bigger than you. No, I'm not bigger than you. I know what you don't know at the moment, but you also know what I don't know as well. So it is just in this personal brand thing and LinkedIn thing that, okay, I can say that I know better than you. Yes. Do you understand? And that's all. That doesn't mean I'm all better than you in every way. No. Do you get what I'm saying? So I value my audience. I value my clients, people that come across me. Do you understand? So I love to just showcase being a loving person, being a friendly person, being somebody that is approachable, being somebody that, and I can tell you, a lot of people, even through their feedbacks, Akin has been here since the first course, and he's still here with me. And you can tell just by that simple example that I'm doing something right. Do you understand? I respect my audience, my clients. I love them. And I do not use derogatory statement. You can never hear me put you down or tell you, why don't you know that thing? Are you so dumb? No. And I've heard coaches use those kind of statements. No, you don't do that. I don't do that. Do you understand? So what makes you different? Your values, yes, my values are passion, um, love. Do you get what I'm saying? So, what makes you different? What are your gifts? What are you passionate about? What is your vision? Those are the things that would help you to build a very excellent brand, a standout brand. What solution do you have to offer to people? You don't necessarily have to sell to them. If you want to sell, that's good, that's brilliant. You should. But if you don't want to sell yet, you still want to just build your brand, you can. But you still have to have a solution. Do you understand? You can give the solution freely. Do you get to get people's reviews to be able to build your brand? Then you can now start selling. Do you understand? So what problem do you want to solve for people? What do you want to solve? Who do you want to solve the problem for? Because this personal brand, some people solve this same problem to what do they call them now? To uh politicians. Yes. Some people sell it to politicians. Some people sell it to CEOs. Some people sell it to professionals, just normal professionals. Do you get what I'm saying? So, who do you want to solve the problem for? And who you want to solve it for will determine the kind of content you will create, the kind of statements you will be using in your content, the kind of words you will be using in your content as well. So, is LinkedIn the best platform for you? You really need to ask yourself that, because LinkedIn is not for everybody. And that is just the truth. Is LinkedIn the best platform for the solution you offer and the people you want to offer it for? Are they on LinkedIn? Ask yourself that question. If not, so that you don't end up using all your energy on LinkedIn and you find out that your audience are really not there. Please, if you are still with me, let me know before we get to the content creation part of this whole thing. We are going to be ending the session. I'm so excited. Please, if you are with me, just let me know. Let me know you are here with me. Yes, yes. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I'm not getting notification about your messages. Thank you, Emimo. God bless you. Yes, you are here. Thank you, Aki. Yes, yes. I'm a coach to Uh, sorry, uh, I want to read your messages very well. Yes, Aki, I'm a coach for LinkedIn's top leaders. Yes, yes, I am. So, are you not a LinkedIn top leader? Yes, you are. So, let's just run quickly. I think I'm already beginning to enjoy myself too much that I'm taking a lot of time, right? So, if you want to build your brand, as an aside from LinkedIn, this is one thing that I use for my audience or for my clients that want to build their brand in whatever platform that they choose. Before I decided to stick to LinkedIn, I have always been a personal brand coach. Do you understand? And this is the framework that I always use. So you can use this to build your brand in any platform at all. You need to clarify, which were already what I already asked you in the beginning. You need to clarify, who are you? What do you have inside you that you want to showcase to the world? That is your purpose. What is the solution you want to offer to people? What is your vision about your brand? And what are your own values, and what values do you want to give to people? Do you understand? And you need to also identify your audience. We already talked about that as well. Your audience, and not only your audience, your competitors as well, so that you can learn from them. Your competitors can be your coaches, your passive coaches, just like I showed you now. Um, they are not practically my competitors, you understand, because we don't do competitors again. We do collaborators and mentors. Yes, those are what we do now. We don't do competition, we don't compete. We collaborate and we get mentored, or we mentor. That is what we do. Do you understand? Just like Lara Costa and Jasmine Ali that I just told you about now. They are my mentors, but we do the same thing. So you can indirectly say that they are my competitors in a way. Do you understand? So you need to find them so that you can learn from them. And just like I told you, I learned a lot from them as well. Do you understand? Despite the fact that I've always been a personal brand coach, but for me to be able to help people on LinkedIn, I need to learn from those that are the top creators on LinkedIn, because the person I learned from initially, that I took courses from, is somebody that was always, and that is on Instagram. Do you understand? So most of the things that she taught were actually for Instagram. So you need to know the niche. Just like I told you, you need to know, have one thing or two things at most, or three things most that you want to be known for. That is your niche. Do you get niche? Your audience, your competitors, your unique selling proposition. That is the one liner that we've been talking about since, that I told you about. That my own one liner is, I help you to find and amplify your voice. I help you to build your act, which is your authority, your credibility, and your trust. Do you understand? Or you can also say, I help you to take you from Eden to highly sought after. Do you get what I'm saying? So also, you now need to decide, what is your brand identity. Brand identity has to do with your colors, your fonts, your profile, what do they call it now? Your logo, yes, your logo, your colors, your fonts, the way you want to be seen in the outside world. You get, your brand identity is what people are seeing, but there are a lot of things happening behind the scene to be able to determine what people will see. Do you get what I'm saying? That is why we already talked about the self-discovery. Who are you? What the solution you want to offer? What values? Do you get? If you're able to answer those questions, the things people will be seeing will be much more it will be much more easily defined. It will not be a contrast of who you are. It will be what you are, or who you are is what you are reflecting to people. Do you get what I'm saying? Just like the red that I picked, I told you the reason why I picked the red. If I go and pick another color now and people start seeing me in a different light, do you get? Or I'm saying I'm somebody of passion, and every time you see me, you can't even see the passion there. That means I've not defined something. Something is wrong somewhere. Do you get what I'm saying? So, or I say I'm a loving person and you now meet me outside and I'm acting as if, oh, I'm all, do you get what I'm saying? There's something wrong. Something went wrong while you were building that brand. Do you get what I'm saying? So, what is your brand identity? What social media platform? We already talked about that. If LinkedIn is the right platform for you, what is your brand voice? My brand voice, I already told you my brand voice is friendliness, loving, love, and I want to sound loving and friendly. Do you get what I'm saying? Some people is professional. I told you Lara Costa is more of professional. She's more professional than Alec. Alec is friendly. His brand voice is friendliness, community, friendliness, community. That's what his brand voice is. If you don't define all these things must reflect in your content and even in your responses to people online. If you pay attention to my responses, you would hardly see any of my response without a love emoji. And even in my content creation, somewhere you will just see that love emoji. I don't know. I cannot repent from it. Moreover, you get, that is who I am, and I need to just stand at that, right? So, what is your brand voice? You need to define that. What is your brand story? If you've been following me for a while, you will know my brand story already. How I was working as an auditor, but I never loved my job. I not like I didn't love my job. The job was not for me. The job did not pick me. The job did not pick me at all, seriously. I was an auditor, but people were seeing me as a terrible person. You know how auditors are being seen now? They're usually feared and revered, like, oh, one word from an auditor and you are sacked. That is it. But I am somebody that love to love people. So I wasn't able to showcase who I was. I was practically hiding who I was inside. Do you understand? So it did not wasn't helping me at all. Do you get? I was like a shadow of myself. People people don't want me to come close because they believe that I'm trying to come close so that I can be able to find a secret and expose them. Do you understand? It was very, really annoying. I was always the only person in my office from morning till night, except few of my colleagues just come from now, one as in once in a while. Do you understand? It was quite lonely. I didn't want, and my office was quite big. It was quite big, really. I didn't want that kind of life. So I had to find myself, find my purpose. Then I saw that, yes, being a coach is like, how I can be able to express myself and who I am. And it was actually my colleagues were part of the people that helped me as well because they told me that I've been coaching them all this while. I just didn't put a name to it. So you now need to begin to infuse your graphics, your content, your graphics, your content, everything will begin to showcase all these things we have been talking about. Your brand identity, to showcase your brand identity, it to showcase, all this friendliness and all this brand voice, everything we are talking about must show in all of your content. It must show in all of your content, all your content. So people can be able to feel you even through your content. So if you don't have all these things figured out, your content will be speaking a thing, your profile picture will be speaking a thing, your banner will speak a thing, everything will not come together. So your everything must come together and make a lot of sense. That is why I'm taking you through this branding, this thing. There is nowhere you will see this thing. Nowhere, nowhere. This is my own framework for building brands. Yes, this is what I use to build brands. And so your video, your audio, your profile optimization, just like I say, is going to reflect all these things that we are talking about. Your content, your graphics is going to reflect. Then you are ready to take over the world, to establish yourself. Then after you have established yourself online, grounded, then you can now begin to go to radio stations, TV stations to showcase yourself. You print online articles on Punch newspaper. You want to do you just probably you just wrote your book, you go on newspaper and you advertise it, yes, so that when people come online to search you, they see that, yes, you are doing great for yourself as well. And people online and offline begin to see you as an authority. Authority. That's how you establish your authority, you get. So you go there on social on media, Punch newspaper, you pay them and you establish yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? Go to radio stations for interviews, TVs for interviews. Yes, you can actually go to those people and pay them that you want to be interviewed. They will interview you. Yes. So maybe you want to do a conference, you go to them and tell them you want to talk about your conference, or you just wrote a book, you want to talk about your book. They will. You just need to pay for it. That's all. That's how you build the authority, you get. And so let me go quickly, I beg. Content creation, where I come for, he said, I never reach. So, content creation, please pay attention to this. Please, I beg you, pay attention to this. It's very important for your LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a platform that whenever people are scrolling, you get, even when you are scrolling, it only shows the first two lines of your content and a picture. So if you want to grab people's attention with your content, you must be able to pay attention to those two things. First, the first two lines of your content and a very attractive picture. So if you have not been loving taking pictures before, please excuse me, you need to go and start taking pictures because you are going to be needing it for this next challenge. You get this phase of the challenge. Right. So, hook. This is like a statement that would make people curious about your content, that would make people ask like, oh, what does she mean? What does he mean? Do you get? And they will want to click read more. So they would want to read your content. You don't like you better start liking it. If not, people will just scroll past your content. Or what you can do is as in there's no other way. If you want to build, that's why it's a personal brand. It must be personal. So maybe you go to studio and go and snap a picture. Even myself, I don't like to take pictures. I don't like to take pictures. I tell you, I don't like to take pictures, but you don't have a choice. You just go to the studio and take pictures. Or if you have a good camera on Sundays, I know a lot of people dress up for Sunday services. So you just make sure that you dress properly on Sunday, take good pictures that you'll be able to use throughout the week. That's all. You understand? Sorry about that, everyone. So you need to make sure that that thing hooks. You know the way hook now, the way they hook fishes when they want to fish, they put something so that you can attract the fish. Then once the fish wants to eat like this, just grab it. That's it. That is it. That is what you do. You put a statement there. You can be like it can be something maybe you are against a norm. You can say being on LinkedIn is a waste of time, and people are like, waste of time, okay? Please let me see. Let me see what you're saying. Do you get? You, that's something that will make people curious and be like, what does she mean? What does it mean? People will now click more. Then we can now start talking about your body, the body of the content itself. Do you understand? But you need to be able to attract people's attention first. That doesn't mean you should use something that doesn't have anything to do with the content. Make sure it has something to do with the content. Just like if I say you are wasting your time on LinkedIn and probably someone like me, I can use that because I basically talk about building your personal brand on LinkedIn. And then my content can be like, yes, you are truly wasting your time if you don't pay attention to these four things. Do you get? That is how you do it. You do it that way. That's how we do it. You get. So, the body is, you must make sure that you go straight to the point. A lot of people, because it's a community oriented platform, a lot of people just want to engage in your content, drop comments in your content so that because they have a lot of people's content, they want to drop comments. Do you understand? So they just want to know the major points of your content so that they can be able to drop comments and be able to move. So if they have to spend more than 2 minutes on your content, you're already wasting their time. And that is the truth. You're already wasting their time. And the next time they see your content, they will not want to read it again. They'll just scroll past. Do you get what I'm saying? So make sure that your content is straight to the point. Oh, you can start in a storytelling way, like, okay, just like the one I was talking about, like, okay, I just wasting your time on LinkedIn. Okay, this is what somebody told me years ago. Do you get? You understand? This is what somebody told me years ago, but I bet to differ now. Now that I've started getting a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn, I bet to disagree with that. But a lot of people still waste their time on LinkedIn because they are not doing these four things. Pam, 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 pam. You just list those four things and you say, if you are able to do these four things, I can assure you that you are not going to waste your time on LinkedIn and you are going to build a great brand on LinkedIn. Those words are less than 100 words. I can tell you that. And I have already passed my message across. But a lot of people go on LinkedIn and they are paraphrase. I used to be like that though, so don't see me as somebody that is. I used to be like that because every other platform gives you that opportunity to just rant and just talk and just have fun. Do you get? But LinkedIn, no, is a community oriented. People just want to drop comments for you to support your post so that the algorithm can be able to help your post and also help them as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So you must be able to go straight to the point. Go straight to the point. Use bullet points to amplify what you are saying, to amplify your point. And at the end of it, make sure that you summarize and you add your call to action. What do you want people to say? Just like the content I just created right now. And at the end of it, I'll just be like, what is that one thing people told you when you first came to LinkedIn? Do you get? That's call to action? Or I'll just say which of these 4 points that I've written resonates most with you? Or which of these 4 points are you already doing? Or which of these 4 points will you start doing? And people will be able to write something in the comment section. If you don't ask them a question, they won't know what to write in the comment section. And that's why, that's it. And they will just scroll past. They will just your content could be good. They will only like your content and scroll past. Do you get what I'm saying? So make sure you ask them a question or tell them what to do. Even after you write that call to action, tell them what to do after. Share this post if it resonates with you. Share this post to help people in your community, or like and share this post. You get? Or repost this post. You get? Something like that. So your unique selling proposition, after you have written your call to action, then you put your unique selling proposition. That is that thing we've been talking about since. Like, I help professionals to do blah, 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 blah. Do you get it? Because people cannot see a lot about your profile when you are commenting somewhere or when you are writing your post, except they go to your profile. So at the end of that, tell them what you do, so that they can be able to, it can be able to stick to their minds what you do. Tell them the value you offer. So that is the structure of LinkedIn posts. So please pay attention to this. If not, you are going to struggle on LinkedIn. You are going to struggle. I also struggled in the beginning, and that is why I'm very passionate about this thing that I'm talking to you about. Right. So types of content, we have inspirational content, educational content, entertainment, and also promotional content. What I do most of the time is Monday's motivational content, right? Monday is for motivation. Tuesday tips. I give tips about what people can do to be able to improve their brand or improve their content online, on LinkedIn. Do you get? So educational tips. I usually use, most of the time I use a carousel to do that. Tips: 4 ways to do this, 5 ways to do this, 4 things to do to be able to do. How to solve this, how to do this. Do you get? Those are educational content. You're just educating them on what to do. Entertainment, I put that. So educational content, I put it for Tuesday most of the time. Tuesday tips, that's what I call it. Tuesday tips. Then Wednesday, Thursday can be inspirational. You talk about a story that has to do with what you do as well. Do you understand? I can talk about a client that I helped. I can talk about somebody who came to me for help. But people will still get something to learn from it. Do you understand? To still be about branding or about LinkedIn growth. I can say, but it will be like a story. Do you get? To be like a story, inspirational. Do you understand? So that is what I do Wednesday, Thursday. Thursday, you can do throwback as well. Throwback Thursday. Wednesday, women crush. You can do that as well. Friday is when I do entertainment most of the time. Entertainment, or Saturday. You can do entertainment on Saturday, and Friday you can do promotional. Promotional will be content that probably feedback. I call it Feedback Friday. So you can do Feedback Friday, you get, where you showcase what you have helped people to do. This kind of content is what helps you to build trust. This kind of content is what helps you to build trust. So there are 3 types of content: content that gets you known, content that gets you liked, and content that gets you trusted. Just like this week, most of this week, what the content that I posted are content that gets me trusted, because I was showcasing testimonials, feedbacks, reviews from people. Do you get? That is what will get people trusted. And people trusted me enough to join my group. Do you get the challenge? Do you understand? So content that gets you known are just general content, like, okay, tips, quotes, motivational Mondays, tips, and all of that are just content, then general content that gets you known, that, oh, she exists, okay, she's here, okay, she's a this thing, okay, is a this thing. Do you get what I'm saying? But content that gets you likes, at when you talk about your story, you get people in that emotional, you get people to connect with you emotionally. And also when you give free content, when you give free resources, like this next week now, I'm going to be giving out a free book about 5 things that people need to pay attention to be able to build their brand on LinkedIn. Yeah, I'm going to be giving it free. Do you understand? So those are the kind of content that gets you free, liked or loved. Just like this particular challenge that I'm doing, a lot of people pay for it, but I decided to do it free and it had a way of making people to love or like me. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you do free webinars, you give free books, you give free things, people will get to like and love you. But the things that get you trusted is the testimonials and the feedback. Do you understand? So I'm sure all this content if you have to pay for it, if I charge people 50K for this particular webinar, I'm sure people will be happy that they have gotten a lot of value for their money. Do you get? Because this content is not a content you will find in any challenge, any LinkedIn challenge, anyone. None. You cannot find it. And that is why this challenge is LinkedIn branding challenge and not just any kind of LinkedIn challenge. You get? So the sales funnel is you first give out content that will make people like you by posting consistently. Then you can now start talking about your story. That kind of content will make people like you. Then you can now start posting feedback that will make people trust you. Then people will trust you enough to buy from you. Do you get what I'm saying? Just like this particular content now. Now you know what I can offer. And by the time I begin to sell something to you, you most likely be like, if she can give this kind of thing for free, then our paid content is going to be, as in, it's going to be great. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you will trust me enough to be able to pay me whatever I ask for. That is just what it is. Do you understand? So what are your content pillars? Content pillars are like the things you talk about. My own content pillars are personal branding. I know under personal branding, but there are some things that people categorize as personal branding. But personal branding, just like I already said, has to do with content creation. It has to do with the growth of that particular platform that you have. It has to do with networking. It also has to do with building your confidence. All these things, and also purpose and self-discovery. All these things are under personal branding. Do you get? So all these things are my content pillars. So whenever you see any of my content, it is talking about one of these things. Self-discovery or purpose, you see me talk about it. You see me talk about content creation, how to grow in on the platform. You see me talk about colors. You see me talk about brand voice and all these things. Do you get what I'm saying? So what are your own content pillars? What are your content pillars that you would always consistently talk about? It is still under personal branding. I'm not, don't get me wrong here. I'm not talking about your niche. I'm talking about the things you'll be talking about in your niche. As a finance person, some people talk about just personal finance, like personal finance. They don't talk about much about investments. Their own is just about managing and savings and managing your personal finance. You get? Why some people is more about investments. Do you get what I'm saying? So what is your own niche? Will you be talking about? I will be talking about everything. If you're talking about everything, it's still under finance anyway. You've already picked your niche as finance. So it's fine. So with the things you need to be talking about in your content are these particular things. The pain points of your audience, the desires of your audience, the mindset of your audience, the tips. You'll be giving them tips of how to solve their problems. You'll be showcasing your social proof, which is your reviews and the feedbacks. You'll be talking about the mistakes that people are making. Just like tomorrow now, I can talk about 4 mistakes people are making that are not making them to build, to grow on LinkedIn. Do you get what I'm saying? So what are the mistakes? You talk about the mistakes. You talk about, you answer some of their questions as well. Answer some of these general questions. Go on AI. Let me just give you this hack now. All these things I've put here now. Copy it. Go on AI and tell AI, help me to use this to create my content as in for the next 60 days. Do you get what I'm saying? You will never run out of content if you talk about all these things. That is why I tell people that even the ordinary yesterday, I had about 4 contents to post just yesterday. I never run out of content because I'm a personal brand coach and content creation is part of what we do. And that is what I'm showcasing for you now today. Do you understand? Copy all these things and be using it. You will never ever run out of content because per time you're either talking about an objection in your industry, a myth in your industry, a question, you're answering one of their questions. Ordinary, you going to AI and saying, what are the top 30 questions that my audience ask? You will see AI will give you 100 questions, Seri. So the next 1 month, you are still answering those questions. You can answer it in a way of as a story. You can answer it with a carousel. You will just be very, very creative with it. Do you understand? So marry that one alone, you are done for a month, as in you are covered for a whole month. You get. So mistakes, now we're talking about mistakes, social proof, the mindset, desires, people. No, you can never run out of content again. So if it's only this thing you will get it tonight, please make sure that you get this right. So what to pay attention to? Your time of posting on LinkedIn. The best time or the peak time to post is between 5 to 8 a.m. I know I wrote 7 a.m., but it still extends to 8 a.m. The second peak time is between 6 to 8 p.m. or 7 p.m. as well. So make sure you try as much as possible to post during those times so that you can get enough engagement. So also make sure that you engage with people. As I said, LinkedIn is a community-oriented platform. If you don't engage with other people's posts, people will not engage with your posts. It is just as simple as that. The truth is, what most people already established on LinkedIn does is once you post, you comment or engage on their posts, they click on your profile right there and then. They go to your page and check the last what do I call it now? They check your last post. They check your last post and they also comment on your last post. Do you get what I'm saying? That is what people do, basically. So if you are not commenting on people's posts, you are hurting yourself. You are hurting yourself. So also storytelling. Storytelling is a universal thing. It's a universal thing. It's not only on LinkedIn. It's universal. People love aproko. People love aproko. So give them that this thing through your storytelling. People are more likely to pay attention to you when you start your content with your story. Rather than you just telling them 4 ways to do this, 5 ways to do this. You are still telling them that 4 ways or that 5 ways. But remember the content that I created the last time, as in this thing that I spoke about, that I still mentioned those 4 things, but I said it in a storytelling way. Do you understand? So if you want AI to help you as well, make sure you're not copying and pasting on AI. Go to AI, write your story there, and tell it to help you to restructure it using bullet points in a storytelling way, to be able to, raise the hand. Yes, oh yeah, Wemimo, please ask your question because time has gone, sir. I'm already rushing. I didn't know. I already said I wouldn't
Oh, sorry.
much time. You can talk, please.
Thank you very much for everything you've been teaching us. Thank you. God bless you. Okay,
Um,
so my question is this. This is where I'm messing it up. The part that they love storytelling, it has to be in 200 words and it has to be short. Because when I'm writing story, my story is a story. But now I'm confused. How do I make this story so short that in it looks like what I see now is they write stories on LinkedIn like a poem. It's like there's spaces there and it's short, 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 short. So how
Yes.
do I put like a story about
Okay.
something, everything, and make it
Right.
short?
Okay. Let me help you right away. Are you on AI now? Are you on any of the AI, ChatGPT or whatever it is?
So yes, I use ChatGPT.
Right. So I'm going to give you this hack. This is a hack I use for my clients. I don't just give it out anyhow, but I'm going to give it to you. Right. When you write your content, now take it to AI and instruct AI. Tell it your brand voice. Just like what I usually say is, yeah, you're welcome. What I write, let me just use myself, then you can be able to interpret it in your own way. What I write in AI is, I write my story, then I put it there. I say, help me to rewrite this story in a storytelling way, make it very engaging, make it very relatable, make it not write it not more than 200 words. Help me to write the main points in bullets. The main points in bullets. Yes. And what else do I write? Help me to make sure the content sounds friendly and loving, because that is my brand voice. Friendly and loving. So I think those are the basically, because I'm not looking at anything right now. Those are the 6 major instructions I give AI. I can tell you, if you can give these instructions to AI, I'm waiting for you, my DM, after. Seriously. You will be screaming with joy how AI is going to help you to transform your content. And it will be so LinkedIn compliant that you will love it. You will love it. So probably you have created a content before. Copy that content right away, take it to AI, and give it these 6 instructions I just gave you. Right. So, and that will be the solution to your problem. I hope, I've been able to answer your questions. Right. So, make sure your content is short and straight to the point. Short and straight to the point. One post, one lesson. Don't mumble. Don't. That is why a lot of people don't come up with a lot of content. One content, one point. Don't write 10 points. Don't write 10 points in one content. We can write in series. Oh, this for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be talking about leadership. Or I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be talking about investments. Today, I'll be talking about investing through stocks. Simple. Don't talk about stocks, real estate, this thing in one post. No, don't do that. Even the people that are reading it, as in, as in, to be frank with you, um there are some people's content that I read and I practically and literally have headache. And I'm just like, I just like it, and I just scroll past. Like, what kind of content is this? Like, really? What you are giving me, I'm reading like 100 content in a day already. And your own content is already giving me like 100 things to put inside my head. Are you serious? I used to be like that too. So you are not alone. You are not alone, seriously. But you need to learn. One post, one lesson. Don't over. load your people, your audience. Leave enough space. Leave enough space. Use simple English. Don't use industry related words. Break it down like you're explaining to a 5 years old boy or a 5 years old girl. That is the only way. I know it's a professional this thing, but please, not everybody is in your niche. Not everybody is in your industry. A lot of people that are going to be even reading your content are not in your industry. So you can't be using industry related words. No, you can't do that to yourself. You will not allow people to relate with your content. So networking, what you need to pay attention to, don't connect with everybody, or you can still connect with everybody for now, but you have to grow to a level where you don't connect with everybody. You only connect with people you can learn something from. Search for your connections. Search for connections for your target audience. If your audiences are CEOs, go to the search area of LinkedIn, search it, search CEOs, and send them connection requests. If your own audience are teachers, go there, type teachers, pick the country. It gives you that, yes, it gives you that distance. I'm going to be going into a lot of details of all those things in the subsequent distance, not this particular one. I'm already out of this thing for now. Search for the people, your audience, search for them. And you can also be country specific or industry specific. Search for them. Don't accept, okay, send DMs as well. But please, there is a ethical way of sending DMs. Don't send DMs and be pitching people. As in, no, you don't do that. We already talked about how to build connections. Let people know you first. Then they like you. Then you can now sell to them. It's very rude for you to get into people's this thing and be talking about what you are selling. No, it's very, very rude. Most of those people, I just ignore them. I don't respond to them. I ignore them. Build connection, build a relationship first. The first time you reach out, say hello, I love your this thing, I love what you talk about, go and read about the person. If it's only 3 people or 2 people you reach out to in a day, it's fine. Build a connection first, build a relationship. Don't just go to people's DMs and pitching what you're selling. It's very rude. Very rude. Please don't do that to yourself. People will ignore you. You won't sell anything. Right. So commenting, make sure you comment on people's. If you don't comment, people will not comment on your post. So it's as simple as that. Comment before and after posting. Growth. Regularly send connection requests. Take LinkedIn as a workplace. There you have about 200, 150 to about 200 connection requests on every week, Mondays to Sundays. Make sure you send everything. You exhaust everything. That is the only way, or that is the fastest way you can be able to build your followership. LinkedIn already usually give you options of requests of people you can send connection requests to. Go there and send them your requests. Connect with them with as many people as possible. With the amount, sorry, I'm already rushing. I'm already rushing. I have something I need to do now. So make sure you send the request every week. Every week. If you don't utilize the one they give you Monday to Sunday, by the next Monday is wiped up, you are given another 150 to 200 connections. If you want to grow your followership quickly, you need to pay attention to this. Note, daily post ideas. You are giving daily post ideas. Post before 9 a.m. every day. Show up as yourself. Let your post showcase your personality. Set goals on your followership and study the content of people doing great on LinkedIn. plan your content ahead, and that is why I already put the content ideas there already, so that you can begin to plan your content from now on. The one you'll be posting tomorrow, make sure you plan it tonight before you sleep. Before the first Be the first to like and comment on your content after posting. Leave about 5 to 10 comments on your own posts, so that the algorithm can be able to favor you, because the algorithm doesn't know whether you are the one commenting or another person commenting. So make sure you utilize that. Like your own comments, your own content, and comment on your own comments as well. You can also repost your content, probably midday repost, at the end of the day as well, during the peak hours, between 1 to 2 when people are on break. You can repost between 6 to 8. Is also a peak time. You can also repost your post so that people can see your post as well. Rules of the group: add the group link to every of your posts so that people can be able to join the group. The more we are, the more engagement you will be able to get on your posts. Do you understand? The more we are, the more engagement you're able to get on your post. Also, sorry, just give me a minute. Also, make sure that you use the challenge hashtag, a LinkedIn branding with Dami Oguntade. Comment on everybody's post. Send the link to your network for more people to join. Post daily as much as you can. Screenshot your profile now so that you can be able to track your progress. Screenshot your profile now. Screenshot the amount of followership you have. Screenshot your what do they call it now? Your analytics. Yes. Screenshot your appearance, as in your profile, the way your profile is now, before you start changing your picture, your banner, and all of that. Screenshot it now, so that at the end of the challenge you can be able to do a before and a after, and be able to see how much you have progressed. Feeling overwhelmed, take breaks. You can take a day break. Sunday, you can take Sunday as a break. Even I myself, I hardly post on Sundays. I take Sundays to be able to use to create my content for the week. Do you understand? So find a system that works for you and stick to it. If it's evening that works best for you, please do that and stick with it. The main thing is about consistency. Be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency is what you need to be able to build your brand. Batch create your content and schedule your posts if you have to. Right. Others, send your connection request, build your article. We'll be doing that the subsequent live events. How to go live, I'll be showing you that as well. That will be the last week. Talking about how to build your authority. Yes. How to earn your top voice. That's what we are going to be doing in the last week. Next weekend is just for your profile optimization. Next 2 weeks is going to be for building your authority. Yeah, so that is all. If you have any question, you can ask now. The final thing to tell you is don't give up. LinkedIn can be very overwhelming. Please make sure you don't give up. There's a lot of opportunities on LinkedIn. Yes, people can reach out to you from anywhere around the world. Just make sure you are consistent. God bless you. I know that I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Any question, everybody? Any question? Are you still here? Is everybody still here with me? Are you still here? Are you still here with me? Are you still here with me? With me? Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, Wemima. Thank you so much, Aki. I hope you will learned a lot today. I practically gave you everything. I practically poured my whole. And if you are to pay for this particular thing, how much are you going to pay for this? How much? How much? How much? How much? Because I know I over delivered. I know myself. There is no, even the ones that are charging, that are paying, that I paid for, they did not give this much value, I can tell you. 1 million. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. Well, me more, if you have to pay for this, how much are you going to pay satisfactorily? Satisfactorily. How much are you going to pay for this? How much? How much? How much? Let me know. Yes, I did. I over delivered, right? Thank you so much, Wemimo. God bless you. Thank you so much, everybody. Let me stop sharing my slides so that you can see my face very well. Right. Thank you all so much for staying till this time. We spent about close to 2 hours. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. I feel so loved. I feel so loved, right? You pay in Bitcoin. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wemimo. God bless you. I'll stop recording.